Okay, so the next shelf on my little tour is kind of a mix. It's a lot of the toolkits that I've been using lately for Dungeon Crawl Classics and some other games. So there's these three supplements, the Science Fiction Codex of Lists 1, 2, and 3, as well as the Fantasy Tome of Lists Volume 1 and 2. These are just tons and tons of charts, like random tables of different items, different worlds, different styles of game, all sorts of things. Just a great way to spark some ideas. They're pretty inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon. I don't know if they're available elsewhere. I think they may be on drive-through games. In here, I also have this. I think this was actually a Pathfinder supplement. Yeah, Raging Swan Press GM Miscellaneous Urban Design Dressing. Yeah, because I can't read. This has a lot, again, it's random charts. It's a lot of stuff that will help make your urban environment more interesting. That could be architectural flourishes, it might be characters, it could be all sorts of things. And then I have a couple of these other books. You can find these pretty cheap, random tables for some fantasy stuff. I like these because they use D100. I don't like them because there's not actually that much material in the books. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Let's see. Because I've been really focused on looking at doing some urban stuff, I have more random tables here for cities and towns. And then, let's see, what else is in here? Oh, yeah, this one, which I'll never be able to pronounce the name of, which has a lot of stuff involving gates and gate travels for your fantasy game. Of Geek Gamers Wanderings, let's see, Roll20, I guess. This one has some interesting stuff in it, but I don't know that it's going to be super useful. The Wilderness Alphabet has some pretty cool charts in it. I like that. GM Gems, I got this in my Goodman Games grab bag that I bought earlier this year. These random encounters. This is really more, I don't know, this is an odd book. It's very inexpensive. You can get it quite cheap, but it's not really random encounters like you would expect. It's more some mini adventures and some environments. It's not so much random. I mean, there's some random stuff in the back, but it's, I don't know. Questing Beast alerted me to this one. Looks interesting. I have read through it. I've actually used it a little bit for some design. It's got a lot of, again, toolkits, random charts, that kind of thing. Let's see, Hubris, which is a setting book, but also has a lot of toolkits in it for Dungeon Crawl Classics. And we get kind of into my Goodman Games Dungeon Crawl Classics area here with Empire of the East. I really enjoyed the Saberhagen books. I was a little disappointed with the supplement. It's not as robust as I would like. I do think they finally put out an adventure for it, which is cool. I haven't got it yet. Let's see. This was Gen Con program guide. Got that in the free, in the grab bag. Some Mutant Crawl Classics characters, scratch off characters. Mutant Crawl Classics Adventure. Metamorphosis Alpha Adventure. I also got in the grab bag. This had a Mutant Crawl Classics Adventure in it. Here is Mutant Crawl Classics. Dungeon Crawl Classics Screen, Dungeon Crawl Classics Basic Book, and one of my copies of this book of charts for Dungeon Crawl Classics. So that's this shelf. Sorry about the shaky camera. I'm trying to hold this up while also talking, and I'm not very good at this sort of thing. I am not a cinematographer. So that's this shelf. I guess I'll move on to another shelf at some point. Take care.